And we're back. Welcome to FieldTalk. I am the one, the only Sal, aka Salstradamus, aka I don't know what the hell's going on. And next to me, the one, the only, the sauce man himself, sometimes Bagman. FieldTalk just. Jay, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Always happy to be here.
Been a crazy
Got my
midweek. Crazy midweek. The table has really flipped this time around again.
Bro, you know what's crazy about midweek, bro? Is just like you're not really thinking about football, but then it's like it's going on, and when it's going on, it's just crazy things are happening, bro. Like
Yeah.
crazy things. Like, and we always talk about like we gloat on the show because we have Premier League teams or whatnot. So we always talk about our league being the best and whatnot. And like over the years, it hasn't been really competitive. This year something's brewing, bro. It's like we said in the beginning, like I mentioned when I was like, the first 10, 15 games, we're really going to see what it is. Like the turn of the year, bro, we're going to know what's what.
Yeah, and this table is just, even when I look at it now, it boggles me. The teams that are sitting at the top and the teams that are at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me just get through the table right now. And Liverpool sit on top with a comfortable lead of 3 points with 28, followed by Spurs. Southampton, mother freaking Southampton, sitting in third freaking place. Who would have thought? Leicester is in fourth, followed by Everton, and a glorious win by Manchester United takes them up to 6 on the damn table.
With a game in hand. Make sure you say that.
That is true, with a game in hand. Chelsea in 7th, followed by West Ham, Man City, and Wolves, all with 20 points. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Newcastle, Arsenal, of course. Brighton, Burnley, Fulham, West Brom, and Sheffield United still with only 1 point.
1 point, bro.
Who would have thought that would have happened to Sheffield?
I definitely didn't see it coming, bro. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's no way that it's just Dean Henderson. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, man. They've fallen off, and like, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be really tough for them to try to stay up, man.
Yeah. We'll get to the game at the end, since it is the last match day, and Jay over here is gonna be able to gloat as much as he wants.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get in there. Don't worry.
We kick off with the Tuesday game, which is still strange for me to say since it's not Champions League, but
and it's a big game though.
It was a big game. Wolves hosting Chelsea, and Wolves. I mean, they just.
It's about time though.
Yeah, they made a statement win with this one, and really Chelsea, after spending 220 million.
Almighty Chelsea
can't seem to fucking find the net. They just cannot. The only one who can find the damn net is Oliver Giroud. Of all the fucking people, and the one they want to get rid of in the winter, Oliver motherfucking Giroud is the only one who can find a damn net. Wow. My guy Timo Werner. If you haven't seen the video on Twitter, Timo did a bad thing. I will retweet it. It's some of the best shit in the world. And he just stands there looking at the goal like, why didn't you go in, ball? It's like he's blaming the goal and not the ball for like, it's just great. And then my favorite player of all time, Kai Havertz. He's not anywhere to be found. But I do want to bring this up. There is another Kai coming up. Another Kai. This is going to be the greatest Kai coming up. Kai Rooney, ladies and gentlemen. The son of Manchester United legend Wayne Rooney is just signed with the club. Going to be a great forward one day. The greatest Kai in the world. We're going to look back at Kai Havertz and be like, who?
Exactly.
And where is my tracker? Because
Kai Rooney.
That Yeah, this one is for Kai Havertz because
Segue.
I mean, the guy was just. Did you watch it, Jay?
No, I only caught like the end. Well, I caught like Neto scoring on them late.
Yeah, the 98, the at the
Yeah,
+5.
yeah, at the end, bro. I caught that, and then I was like, yeah, they lost. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't see did he start?
Neto?
No,
Havertz,
Havertz.
yeah, he
Oh,
started. Havertz
oh, okay.
started
Talk
the
to me,
damn
man.
game.
Talk to me about him.
I mean, he's nowhere to be found. He's just there. I mean, the whole game is still Chelsea was playing 10 versus 11. That's what it was. I mean, everybody's saying he's this great number 9 that can float around, and he's not even floating around the damn pitch. He's like,
I'm saying, so what is he? Is he an attacking midfielder? Is he a striker? Havertz? Is he? What is he? What is he supposed to be? Exactly.
he's like that false 9, really. And
Okay.
that's really his bread and butter. That like, and that's what he did at Bayern Leverkusen, who's sitting at the top of the Bundesliga right now. So someone's not missing his ass right now. But yeah, he's supposed to be a number 9, false 9, floating around and can't even fucking score. And I don't know why, but you know what? It's supposed to be Pulisic who should be taking his spot. And really, if Pulisic isn't the one, then I don't know what to say.
I mean, when is it going to be, his time, bro? Like, we've been waiting on this for a while now. Like, you would think, I mean, I'm certain that he's been healthy for a while now.
Yeah.
I mean, but was he starting in the lineup? Did he start? I didn't know if I didn't see him out there when I caught on. I caught on late again, but I don't know if he started or not. But I mean, and then what's going on with Ziyech? Ziyech injured, or he's just garbage?
No, Pulisic started. So the way Lampard is playing Havertz, he's playing him as a midfielder. He's playing him in the wing, which whatever.
I don't know what that is about, playing these central players in the wing, bro.
Yeah, and Pulisic started. The only one who hasn't started is Ziyech, but Ziyech is out with a knock, and that's my whole problem with Chelsea is that you bought Ziyech, you have Pulisic, and then you bought Havertz, who's gonna play in what spot, and so one of them has to be out. And I don't think you take out Pulisic, and that's not just American bias. That's just me saying that he's just a better player than Ziyech.
Right. He's also been at the club a little bit longer. He should deserve by running the team. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of American bias. I'm going to say it, but I'm just saying, like, what's the deal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but like I said, I don't want to question the almighty Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Like, big Lampard. Lampard going to do big things. He's used to winning big games at where is he? Derby,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's used to winning big games in the championship, right? Am I right?
Yep.
I mean, almighty Chelsea. I am not worried.
Yeah, I'll give you a stat on Chelsea. They have not beat any of the top 6. All they've beat are the bottom fodder teams. That's it.
Any of the teams above them, they haven't beaten.
No.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be fun.
Let's give praise where praise is to Wolves, because Daniel Podence and of course Pedro Neto scoring at the death. It's just
how good has that combination been this season for them?
They're finding
they need to win games now.
Exactly. They're finding fire, and then all they need is Jimenez to come back and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That's all they need. I mean, good job to them. Kicking off the last game of Tuesday. Manchester City won, West Brom Albion won. Yeah. City are not City. I mean, they don't have a striker. Let's just put it that way.
Don't even care, bro. As long as they're dropping points, I don't give a damn. Pep is running out of gas, my boy.
And it's funny because their striker is off on Twitch, throwing his controller out into his front yard. So that goes to show you where Aguero's priorities are at, really.
I don't know, man. I guess they just look like everybody else now. So there's nothing fancy about them anymore.
They got figured out. That's it. They got figured out, and that, nothing more we can say about that. I mean,
let's go. Let's move on to the excitement.
let's move on to
Oh yeah, take it away, Sal. Take it away. What are we moving on to here?
Arsenal won, Southampton won.
Oof.
The Theo Walcott show, ladies and gentlemen. The Theo fucking Walcott show. Motherfucking Theo Walcott, who somehow turned into Lionel Messi, Robert Lewandowski. I don't know what he turned into, but he just lifted that ball above Bernd Leno and scored a goal and celebrated in a way that he should have been 2-foot tackled, but that's just my opinion. I would have taken his ass out right then and there.
I love it, bro. He spent 12 years at Arsenal, and man, I'm celebrating like he freaking won the Olympics. Oh my god, bro! Nobody rates your club, bro. I'm sorry.
He only had the balls because there's no fans in there, really. If there had been fans, he would have been scared out of his mind because they would have found them.
Bro, that was almost up there. That was almost up there with Adebayor sprinting across the entire field and sliding at the Emirates. I mean, sliding at the Arsenal. I think it was away end. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Or it was at Emirates, or I can't remember where it was at.
That was at the Etihad. It was at the Etihad, and he slid all the way to where the away fans were. Slid, and then there's the famous photo shows this one guy standing up and just flipping him off.
Yeah. Oh man,
it's an iconic photo, but that's what happens to Arsenal every fucking time. Every fucking time. The only one who didn't do it the first time around was Van Persie. Van Persie just left it as is. Second goal, though.
He celebrated.
Second one, he celebrated. And there's an iconic photo of him with his arms up in the air.
Absolutely.
That's just a different thing to talk about on a different day.
Listen, man, don't ever listen. We may sometimes go to war with Banter FC and whatnot, but Arsenal is and will forever be Banter FC. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Because we could actually do a whole show on this game alone, but we just, anyway, we ain't even talking about the game yet.
Yeah.
That's how much banter you get with Arsenal.
Let's move on to of course, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang finally getting on the damn score sheet. It should count against him and put his total back at 0 because he did score an own goal on himself, which God, you motherfucker can't even fucking score with that fucking. I'll give credit to where credit is due for that one. And that was a young Saka who dribbled the ball past 3 defenders, put the ball right exactly where it needed to be for, I believe it was Niles, and then Niles put it right there for Aubameyang, and boom.
Served it up on the table.
It was just great. But this Arsenal team are a bunch of bums who can't even play for the damn fucking crest, all right? I only want to see Tierney. I want to see Gabriel, Saka, and Partey wearing that damn shirt. Everyone else needs to get their asses sat down and let the kids start. I'm tired of this whole, let's just blame Arteta. Nah, a manager can only do so much. But if the players are out there and they're acting like bums, that's just and none of them were running back. It was just a short pass. Oh, we lost the ball. Let's go. Made Theo Walcott, like I said, look like Lionel Messi. Fucking Prowse looked like David Beckham. Fucking Ings looked like Ronaldo. I mean, they were making them freaking.
They had a lot of chances, bro, to win that game too. I watched it. They had a lot of chances to win that at the end too.
It was, what's his name? Podence, who hit the post twice, and once he should have got it past Leno, the one that hit the crossbar. Remember?
Southampton has a Podence. I thought it was another dude that was shooting.
There was a Podence. They have a Podence.
Do they? Okay, yeah. There was somebody. Damn, what's my man name? I know Ings got a couple off, but I can't remember the other dude.
Do we have a Podence? I'll give you right now. No, you're right. It wasn't a Podence.
What's my man's name? I forget his name to save my life. Look him up.
What is his name? Yeah, I'm trying to think, but yeah, it wasn't a Podence. Romeo? I think it was Romeo.
Could be Romeo.
I think it was Romeo.
I know Walker Peters was in there setting things up, but I think it could have been Romeo.
Yeah, but he hit it twice. He hit the post twice. He hit the crossbar twice, and one of them should have gone in. It was right over fucking Bert Leno. And same thing with Rob Holding. He had a great header that just hit it. But God, fucking Arsenal. God, and then motherfucking Gabriel. What is he doing? Pulling down on fucking Theo Walcott like he's. That's just.
Oh man, let me chill.
Arsenal have the most red cards of any team right now in the Premier League with 6 red cards, ladies and gentlemen. They are leading the red card race. It is just but you know.
It's really rough for Arsenal right now. But hey, man, they didn't lose.
No,
so
that's
brighter days ahead.
Yeah, so again, as we said, the table is just looking like shit. You know, there's teams that are playing like shit, and really all Arsenal needs is for teams to lose 2 and for them to win 2, and they're back in the top 8. And that's all I care about right now. Just win 2 games. Just win 2. That's all I want. Moving on. Leeds 5, Newcastle 2. Leeds, man. Leeds.
I mean, listen, man. Leeds going Leeds, man. I mean, this is who they are at this point. We know that what Bielsa is going to do is they're going to not give a damn how many goals you're going to score because they're going to try to score more goals than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They scored in all phase in every minute of, like, you know what I'm saying? They had goals in every minute of the game that was impactful, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They scored in the 30th, the 60th, the 70th, and twice in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, look, Newcastle got 2 goals in, but look, bro, they're gonna die by this. And I hate them because we have to play them this weekend. And it's a big rivalry. So that's a huge matchup that we're gonna go into tomorrow. We'll do the preview for all that weekend stuff tomorrow, but I won't get too much. But this team, like, if anything, I won't take it away. They're fun to watch, bro. They're fun to watch because it's not gonna be boring when you play them. You know, it's impossible.
The thing is that I think any team in the bottom half of the table they're just gonna outrun them, and they're gonna beat them. They're just gonna beat them that easy. And the top 6 might be a different story, but it's like every other team. It's like, can you really outrun Leeds? Can you really outrun them for 90 minutes? It's fucking impossible at this point. And moving on, and again, these games were on Peacock, so fuck Peacock at this point. Leicester 0, Everton 2, and heavyweight fight. I mean, really a heavyweight fight. And the man who shone through this whole thing was Richarlison. Finally,
Richarlison, boy, doing work,
looking like a man, looking like Neymar should look like, but that's a whole different other story in itself.
Another league.
Oh man, what can we say about Everton? Well,
I mean, Ancelotti, man. I mean, he's just, still filling things out, but like, if anybody can right the ship, it's him. And we talked about them needing a win. I know that last time me and Benzi were on, we talked about Everton getting a win. He was hoping that they could get a win, but it was also pissed off that everything was on Peacock. So, down with Peacock, low key. But I mean, they got a big win, man. They got a big win because they have a big week coming up. They actually have to play against us in a quarterfinal of the EFL Cup this week. After this weekend and coming up next week, we got to play them. So, it's big. The festive period is fun in England. But yeah, I mean, they needed that win, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with them moving forward. But they're a good team, man. They just got to get some consistency going.
Yeah, and Leicester, after having a Vardy party this past weekend, Jamie Vardy didn't score, so that kind of breaks his record now.
No Vardy party.
Sad, but he'll get back on it this coming weekend. Just watch and see. Moving on to a snooze fest. Fulham, West Brom 0-0. We don't have to
Brighton,
talk about
Brighton,
it. So, yeah,
Brighton.
yeah, right. Say, they're both from. They both have Albion in their names. God damn it.
0-0, bro.
Yeah, 0-0. That's how much I cared about that game. Really, it's one of those games. Moving on. I think the game everybody was looking forward to: Liverpool versus Tottenham. Klopp versus Mourinho. Leading up to this, Mourinho and his comments were just golden.
Box office, box office.
Let's put it straight. Mourinho's just gonna let any team have the possession, and he's just gonna come back and strike. But Liverpool's not looking like that team from last year, though. Injuries really got to him. So, Justin, how do you feel?
Hey man, listen. We're gonna come back to this game later on because I remember I asked you about something before we went live, and now I'm for sure that I'll be ready for that. So at the end, I'll be prepared for that. But listen, I think Liverpool's there to be had. That's the reason that I think there's a big title race in the Premier League coming up. They got a lot of injuries that they got to deal with, so it is what it is, really. Like, I think they're there to be had, man. They can be beaten. They're a lot more vulnerable than they have been in recent years. Mourinho could have won that game. Probably should have won that game. Again, I won't go too far into that, but yeah, that's my take. I mean, you know how I feel about Liverpool.
Yeah, and same thing how I feel about Spurs. I mean, to me, it was one of those games. I mean, and again, I'll give it to Steve Bergwijn, who could have won it for Tottenham. He could have made it 2-1 at one point, but the guy can't score a damn goal to save his life. So, congratulations, thanks, my friend. Thanks for not ruining that party. But should have stayed 1-1. Firmino with a lucky header. It's what it is. What it is. Son again scoring. You know how I feel about that motherfucker. But that's a whole different story. You can at me on Twitter and we can talk Son, and I'll drop words of encouragement for Mr. Hungry. Yeah, moving on. We'll get to it later on in the show. West Ham United and Crystal Palace 1-1. David Moyes continuing his really good run with West Ham.
Mm-hmm. Seems like he's found a place.
Yep.
Moyes, David Moyes.
There was a goal, and I believe it was Sebastian Haller with the beautiful
bicycle kick.
Bicycle kick, yep. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's one of those goals that you want to see over and over and over. Moving on again to today's match days. Aston Villa 0, Burnley 0. Aston Villa still have 2 games in hand, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
they'll be a contender late. I think if they can, as long as they got Jack Grealish healthy, I think they'll be a contender for sure.
Yeah. So keep an eye, and of course, winter transfer is still going on and is going to go on. So we'll see what they do
very soon.
And finally, to wrap up the week, I should say, Sheffield United 2, Manchester United 3. The Premier League's man of the match for this match day, Dr. Marcus Rashford, MBE. Justin, take it away.
MBE, Rashi, the doctor, man. Listen, first of all, before I get into all the praising and things like that, because I got a lot to say about this game, I just want to talk about the fact that this club is so unhealthy for you to watch. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had any hardcore addictions that were very bad for you, where you would just have to do it and you just get so high up there and then you just come down and you feel miserable, and it's like, why do I do this to yourself? That's what Man United has been like for the last 7 years, because that first 15 minutes of that game sums it up perfectly. Just sitting there, they know it's a must-win game. This Sheffield United haven't won a game. They have 1 point, bro. They have 1 point. They have not done shit all season, dog, right? And here's Manchester United, bro, just out there like, yo, just like Maguire called up his boys like, yo, mates, meet me in the park. Let's have a kickabout. You know what I mean? Like nothing. Like we didn't train or anything. And boom, Dean Henderson starting against his former little loan out club. He has a howler. I don't know what the hell he's doing back there, bro. Just like he's freaking sunbathing in 30-degree weather, just sitting there. And then he doesn't know what to do with the ball. What the hell is going on out there? I don't understand, bro. Whatever. 1-0 Sheffield United. You know, at this point, I'm already sick because I'm expecting it and whatnot. And it's like, I don't understand why we start these games so slow at all times, bro. It's like we don't get going into the 20 or 30th minute of the game, or we don't get going unless we get scored on. That's a rough way to live. You know what I mean? And this is what we've been living with the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 games now. But guess what? With the negativity out of the way, allow me to get into what I like to call a liquid football. Woo! Oh, did you see some of that link up, Sal? Did you watch some of the link up? Did you see Victor Lindelof looking like Benfica? Victor Lindelof, who I said on the show, let me make sure I allude to this. I said I did not want to see Victor Lindelof on that team again. I still don't know how I feel about Victor, but I will give credit when I was due where it's due. He put that pass on a freaking platter, served it up like a waiter. Monsieur Butler. What a pass. What a first touch. Oh, a touch from freaking Zeus himself. Rashi, you put that thing on the thing. Beep. What a goal. Pretty. You know what I mean? It was just beautiful stuff. And then, the second goal, you know, personal favorite of mine. You know what I'm saying? A goal made in France. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of Pogba sauce. PP. With a no-look pass over the top. Tony with a nice touch and finish, recovery, and a little tap-in. Oh, a thing of beauty. Pogba showing his importance. Martial, my boy, finally getting off the snide in the Premier League. Hopefully that's a sign to come. He had a great game, by the way. Very influential. And then just the liquidity of the third goal for the Doctor. Oh God, it's a turn from Pogba, PP in the midfield. Nice turn, passes it to Bruno, lays it on a plate for Mason, I believe. He gets fouled, but ref plays the advantage. The Doctor picks it up, passes it to Tony. Tony touches it to Rashi. Doctor puts it in the net like surgery on a patient dying at the last minute, Sal. Cutting him up, saving him. Oh, the Doctor on fire. Dr. Marcus Rashford and Manchester United showing what they're capable of. The midfield of Pogba, Bruno, dangerous. Matic, he was the liability out there. He shows the importance of Fred. Even McTominay was missed today. But I understand that we do have to rotate. So I do guarantee that Fred will be starting. Unless he's injured, Fred will be in that Leeds game. I don't know what he will do with McTominay. But bar none, Fred will be playing in that one. I don't know what other rotations it would be. I won't talk about that. But, yeah, as far as that game goes, and then let's not take it away. Sheffield United scores late off of some type of, because Man United have to make it freaking heart attack football. And it's Lindelof, who, again, I just praised, but then I criticized. He heads it right off his man, and it goes right in. Henderson a little slow watching that in. Whatever. Don't want to harp on it. We won 3 points, and we move.
Yeah, it was those goals, especially the Pogba one. I mean, we were texting in our own private chat. I mean, that was just saucy. That was woo. Even I'm thinking of looking at him like, Jesus Christ, if this team is on every gear, even if they're at 80% of what they can be, they can win this league. It's just that easy for them. I mean, they have the playmakers. They have the finishers. Defense is a little suspect at times, but even if they're rolling at 80%, no other team can stop this team. That's just how good they are. And goddamn, I mean, I have nothing to say other than praises for Manchester United. This was just one of those games, and kudos to Sheffield for making a game to them at the end, but still, this is a Manchester United team that just can't on their best, cannot be stopped, won't be stopped. Who said it best? P. Diddy said it, can't stop, won't stop, and that's it. That's
Yep.
just
I believe that was a record for the club. They've won 6, I believe, 7 on the road in a row. We move, baby. We
yep.
move. If we could just get some form at home, we'd probably be top of the league. But whatever. Right? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if looking at the table again, I mean, you're sitting at 23 points, and Liverpool's at really 28. I mean, two
Right.
losses for any team at the top and 2 wins basically takes United
Right.
to the top of the mountain again where they belong.
Exactly. So check this out. Let's just say that let's hypothetically say we win that game in hand, right? If we were to win it, we'd be second right now. You know, saying 2 points behind Liverpool. But I don't want to get ahead of myself because this team will give you a freaking heart attack. So
Yeah. With that, we wrap this week 13 of the Premier League, and we move to everyone's favorite segment for the dub. And of course, Justin does have his for the dub. It is a very special one, and Jay, take it away.
Check this out. So, you guys know how I love for the dub, and I actually created it. So it's really important to me to try to make sure I have one. So I didn't have one in the beginning. I had to really think about this. There's so many people can get the dub. Honestly, I'm gonna be clear with you guys right now. Jose Mourinho can get for the dub every week, just being Jose Mourinho alone. But today I could not give it to my man. I will bring him up a little bit later, but I cannot give it to Jose Mourinho. It has to go to the boy MBE Rashi, the doctor, man. Come on. I mean, listen, man, this kid is unbelievable, man. Like, I always talk about how we get caught up in idolizing athletes and everything because, just because they're good at something doesn't mean that they're good people. This kid is a good human being, and he's an extraordinary footballer who's just getting better and better. I mean, what can I say, man? He's just, I mean, I just love watching him play. He's amazing. Today, what he did, the touch on that pass from Lindelof, the touch and then the finish on that. I mean, that's world class stuff right there. And he did it. And he got us into the game. He was involved in another goal. You know what I'm saying? He scored again late. I mean, it has to be him. And, I affectionately have dubbed him, and I'll say it again to close out for the dub. For the dub, MBE Rashi, the doctor. Now, for who didn't do it for the dub, who's always the funniest part of this portion is who didn't do it for the dub. There's a lot of things going on, right, during the week, right, Sal? So I decided that who didn't do it for the dub, who should have done it for the dub, why did they, as a collective unit, do it for the dub? Tottenham Hotspurs. Blowing everything. Jose Mourinho's in the freaking social media, saucing it up, giving you all the works, coming out with the tactics. I think he ran like a 7-2-1 formation.
He did run 7-2-1.
I think he's running 7-2-1, right? Right? They had 3 chances that they should have had. My man Berwin or whatever his name is, one, he should have. I won't put it against him. That one, it goes in every time. I don't know what happens there. The post saves him. And then Harry Maguire, the golden boy. What kind of header was that,
Maguire?
Harry Maguire. What's his name? Harry Kane. Yeah. Sorry about that. I got, freaking Maguire stresses me out, so he's on my brain. That's the only Harry that freaking I think about. Anyways, moving on. But Harry Kane, right? Harry Kane misses a chance, a beautiful chance, and I think Berwin missed another one. Bro, come on, bro. Everybody's trying to hype y'all up, this and that. It's really your manager that I care about. I don't care about any of you guys, and you're dropping the ball. If your manager is a further dub manager, then you got to be on the freaking pitch doing it for the manager and doing it for the dub. And Tottenham ain't doing it for the dub. So fuck out of here.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna give for the dub. So
uh-oh.
one and only Pedro Neto coming in, saving the damn table, really, for all of us. Beautiful, beautiful goal at the end at 90+5, literally at the death. Man can do no wrong. He's for sale. Someone doesn't pick him up. Y'all are stupid. All right. A lot of these players on Wolves are available to purchase. So someone buy them if you want to be a real top 6 team. Moving on, my favorite part. Who didn't do it for the dub? Motherfucking Arsenal. Motherfucking Arsenal fucking football club. Listen. I just got over being sick, people. I had to watch Arsenal during this weekend, get me more sick, all right? I woke my ass up to watch them on the weekend perform against a fucking Burnley squad. A Burnley squad who had not won against Arsenal since 1974. People, I wasn't even fucking born in 1974 yet.
Wasn't even thought of, bro.
Exactly. And you lose. You lose to mother effing Burnley. Where are you, Burnley? You are in 17th, okay? You should have been in 19th place, but no, motherfucking no. Aubameyang, he decides to score on the other end. You dumb motherfucking cunt. You bitch made motherfucker. I'll forgive you for this one, but you can't score. Hell, you can't even run back and defend. None of y'all can motherfucking defend. Only motherfucker who defends is Xhaka, and he's probably choking his own chicken right now, thinking what he's gonna do next.
God. Arsenal Football Club, bro. You see what you gotta do? You got my boy unhinged, out of his mind. You see, and that's previewing something else.
Yeah, it is previewing something else that's gonna come tomorrow. Now you will get it tomorrow, but it's just I'm used to an Arsenal club that was full of winners. And
sorry to see you like this, Sal.
It is hard to see because Banter FC at its fullest. I just can't. I mean, I better see a lot of these motherfuckers leaving the winter transfer. That's all I care. Better see a lot of these motherfuckers go. I don't care where you go. I don't care if you go to the Ukraine. I don't care if you go to Italy. You go to MLS for all I give a fuck. Just go away. Just go away, some of you. And I don't want to see you guys anymore. I'm done. Let's move on before I get more gray hairs in my head.
Right. But for sure. I thought somebody was knocking on my door anyways.
But that was for the dub, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we come to our favorite part of the show, the closing of the show. And Jay, take it away.
Well, this was exciting. It's always going to be exciting, you know, as long as the Sauce Man's here, as long as any of the crew is here. It's always better when the three of us. But anyway, you guys know it is 2020 content. The year is winding down. We're literally weeks away from a new year. I'm so excited to get the hell out of this one. But you all know that we're going to keep coming with you hot. It's going to be great. We're going to have fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to be sick. We're going to be unhinged. Wink, wink. And we're just going to keep bringing it to you guys. So you guys know what to do. Follow the kid at FieldTalk Soccer. Follow me at FieldTalk _. Follow the Hefe at FT_Benzi. Well, he's actually not the Hefe. I told him I'm not calling him boss anymore. But anyway, follow us on the social media as well. Twitter at FieldTalkPod. Instagram FieldTalk _. We are on the podcast platforms as well. Spotify, things of that nature. Pocket Cast, Radio Public, all that good stuff. It is always a pleasure. We will see you guys tomorrow with the preview for the weekend. You guys know the vibes. Peace.
Ciao, people.